In today's video, I want to answer one question that I was asked by a friend recently. Anna, what do you do when your kids are completely crazy and nothing seems to be working? Hi, it's Anna here. Welcome back to my channel, the best place for parents or educators who want to learn and evolve with their children. As the end of year holiday season is here, I thought it would be very helpful to do a short video on giving you one effective strategy that I use to reset my kids when they go absolutely crazy. And by crazy, I mean acting like feral animals, running wild, screaming, fighting, not listening, and basically climbing up the walls. If you are multiple children, chances are you know exactly what I'm talking about. These are the times when you are wondering if you are a zookeeper or a parent. We live in Australia, so for us, the Christmas festive season also coincides with the end of school year. And my kids, without fail, will go absolutely crazy during this time. And I was at the playground at school pickup the other day, and I'm here to confirm I'm not the only one who goes through this. I mean, it makes sense. They are completely exhausted, and they can probably feel the festivities in the air and are picking up on our energy. So I truly empathize with them. But the big question is, how do we parents survive this? What I'm about to tell you is so simple, you probably already know this. But I know that when we are in the midst of chaos, we can't think rationally and we tend to forget the simplest things. So the one and only thing that works for me on those crazy days are to take the kids out. And by out, I do not mean to take them to the restaurant or to the movies. I mean in the fresh air, in the sunshine, and there needs to be some kind of exercise or movement involved. So for us, we tend to keep it simple and we just take them out for a walk. And truth be told, it's often the last thing I want to do because I'm exhausted as well. But I've never regretted taking my kids out, and I've always regretted not doing it sooner in the day. I still very vividly remember my girls who kept screaming and fighting the entire morning, and as soon as I took them out for a walk, they were holding hands and happily skipping. Crazy. But the point of this video is not just to give you this tiny piece of information. I actually also want to explain the neuroscience behind why it is so effective. First, the process of walking actually changes the chemicals in your brain. Body movement increases levels of serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins. And these are good mood and calm neurotransmitters. So the immediate effect is that it lifts everyone's moods. And that goes for both your kids' moods and the parents' moods. Secondly, the brain uses about 3 times as much oxygen as muscles do for healthy neuron function. And it is extremely sensitive to decreases in oxygen levels. So when we take a walk outside with our kids, the fresh air replenishes the oxygen and allows for better brain function, which means that everyone can think more rationally. The third point is that the cross-lateral movement of walking stimulates the growth of new neurons, and it helps reconnect the left and the right brain. And when I did the video summary of this book, I explained that when our kids go wild, it basically means that their right brain has completely taken over and they cannot access their rational thinking brain. So basically, when you are taking your kids out for a walk, it's like a little reboot for their mind. You are helping them reconnect and reintegrate all parts of their brain and their nervous system. And it goes for us as well, because I mean, when our kids go wild, it affects us and we tend to get shouty and yell at them. So it's also a reboot for our own mind. And scientists have shown that this reboot for the mind can actually last for up to 2 hours. The fourth point is that the combination of fresh air and exercise also stimulates blood flow to the brain. The simple fact of walking obviously stimulates blood flow, but also vitamin D that you get from the sun helps relax your blood vessels, which in turn improves blood flow and lowers blood pressure. And this helps you regain clarity and focus. And the last point, which is very simple, is that scientists have discovered physiological evidence that spending time in nature actually reduces stress. So for example, they've noticed lowered heart rates and less time spent thinking about our problems or insecurities. So this goes for both our kids and ourselves. This year has been such a stressful year with so many changes. So let's try to spend as much time outdoors in nature as possible to try to regain some balance. So next time your kids are crazy and nothing is working, do yourself a favor and take the whole family out on a walk. It's one of the quickest and easiest way to reset the day and everyone's mood. It's so simple, but it works every single time. Try it and let me know how you go. Thanks for watching and keep growing!